Just another lovely day in Florida. Except now there's zombies everywhere!
Oh, hell no!
Up north is the last safe haven of the world, and we gotta get there!
Many will try, but only few will succeed.
They find a government ration box. To their horror, there's poop on the handle. This could be the biggest challenge yet. Now I know what some of you are thinking. Nick, how do we handle such a monumental task? Assemble the most badass band of characters you've ever seen. Gather as many supplies as possible, like food, ammo, and gas, and also be on the lookout for better weapons, all while simultaneously avoiding a slow death at the hands of the zombies. So it seems simple enough, right? Wrong. Because in addition to all the things that we just talked about, you also have to face off against the most formidable opponent in all of gaming. Okay, just stay calm. Everything's gonna be fine. Just be quiet. It can't find you. We're safe. Wait, what was that? I guess I just gotta look. It was probably nothing, right? Oh my god! And you thought the YouTube algorithm was ruthless, brother? Well, how about having your best run ruined by some random wit check that your character with high stats should pass no problem, which he fails, and sends things spiraling out of control until your entire team is eaten alive trying to find a car at the end of a dark tunnel.
Oh, this game has done things to me.
Pack your bags, boys, because we're back on the death road to Canada. Woo!
But first, a quick recap.
Previously on Death Road to Canada. We begin with our devilishly handsome narrator attempting to give a convincing intro, followed by the introduction of our two main characters, Swags and Richie. Our dashing heroes decide they've had enough of the zombie-infested Florida and begin the journey to Canada. The crew begins their first looting at Walmart, with prices so good they're to die for. After salvaging whatever little remained, the crew is caught off guard in a golf shop, but Richie's big brain saves the day. After pummeling the zombies with tailor-made golf clubs, the lads stumble upon a pup by the name of Andy, who agrees to join the quest for a better life in Canada. As if getting a pup wasn't blessed enough, the crew runs into Will Smith, who had been doomed to life in a toilet for eternity. I wonder what actions could have garnered a punishment so severe. Swags, Rich, and Andy are granted riches beyond their wildest dreams as a reward for saving him from that hell. Random side note, this is my dog Otis. After spending some time with the group, Andy decides he feels comfortable enough to share that he has absolutely no skills that will aid in the survival of this team to Canada, but at least he's a dog. The boys stumble upon a small settlement of other survivors attempting to uphold what little is left of society. While communing with the other survivors, Andy attempts to assert dominance over a twitchy man selling explosives. He lets out his mightiest fart as a sign of strength, but the man is unfazed and the group is forced to leave. Will the crew achieve success in their journey for a zombie-free world, or will they perish like so many others? The horror continues in episode 2.
Whoa, it's the Pain Train. It's nice to see a familiar face. He's yelling at some survivors because they made fun of his hair. Those other survivors knew what this man was capable of. They probably would have thought twice about their actions. I was super hyped to get a character this strong so early in the run, especially considering where the game had me go next. The city is covered with hordes of the undead and wreckage that had been touched by a previous fire. Group gets surrounded and their only chance is sprinting through the sewers. Bro, I'm so glad I just took a fourth character. The sewers is a death trap. With no other choice, we descended underground to navigate the dark and narrow tunnels. The zombies stood no chance against the Pain Train and his superior wrestling moves, so we were able to make quick work of a dangerous situation. I feel like Swags is probably just happy that he doesn't have to be doing all the work. Until the Pain Train came in, this guy had to do all the heavy lifting when it came to zombies, because Richie has all his points in mechanic-related stuff, and well, we saw what Andy's stats looked like last episode. We stumbled upon what could only be described as a zombie trap, trying to bait us into a small room with loot.
I took that zombie and I threw it on the ground.
It's like entire hordes of zombies don't even matter anymore. That's just the raw power of the pain train. I like how he has his little wrestling suit too. Oh my god, thank goodness it's the exit. Let's get the hell out of here. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they're getting the hang of this. Fitness is probably the best option here. And it looks like I was right. These dudes are hell out of shape. After escaping the sewers, the team gets some much needed shooting practice by blasting some cans. However, the owner of these cans was less than pleased, to say the least.
My cans. My precious antique cans. Oh, look what you done to them.
The weather is gray and dingy, and it's really getting the group down. Someone decides to speak up to help the mood. I think we all know who's best suited for this situation.
Andy, take it away, buddy.
Andy starts talking to improve the mood. He makes dog noises. It's a decent enough distraction from the weather. Ah, yes. Andy, the hero we didn't know we needed. All was well until we got our next set of looting locations.
What the fuck is this?
Deadly Walmart or gas station siege? Gas station siege is basically a death note. Like, that's suicide. There's no way. We're going back to Walmart. Given that our zombie forecast was very thick, I want to clear out some of these zombies outside before we go in. All right, let's make it in here. Oh, yep. That's a lot of zombies.
All right, boys, let's get this loot and take this.
He has a bone. The dog has a bone. Who cares if it's a human femur? It's as blessed as it can get right now. What is this? More loot for me?
Hello, I like money.
After successfully shopping in the Stampede, we made our way back to the car. And honestly, it was an excellent looting for us because we got new weapons, a bunch of ammo and food, and even some gas. After speeding away from the deadly Walmart, the car breaks down, but Richie takes care of that no problem. And afterwards, we're granted with our next set of options. I'm a pretty careful person whose decisions are rooted in logic and reason. So I decided to explore a graveyard at midnight in the middle of the zombocalypse.
So that was a fucking lie.
This is terrifying. I'm scared. I've never been to the graveyard before. Who goes to a graveyard? You know what I mean? Like, that's like literally ground zero for this whole situation. That looks sus. Doesn't that look sus? Well, there's a house here. Goth Keeper says that she's tired of being a gravekeeper. Everyone just keeps crawling out of the ground right after they're buried. I've never seen this character. I don't know anything about this. I wouldn't dare go to a damn graveyard in this. If I had to guess, it looks like it's a reference to another game that maybe I'm not familiar with.
After linking up with the Goth Keeper, we found ourselves a barn with some pretty overpowered weapons in it, and then we made our way back to the death row. Goth Keeper didn't appear to have any special abilities or powers, so I just opted to get some training and keep things moving. So my original plan was to get to Canada with the characters that we had put together so far. But when George came along, he had a perk set that I just couldn't pass up. City Seeker Explorer is basically an RNG gold mine of more interesting places with better loot. So I was forced to make a gut-wrenching decision that still haunts me to this day. We saw what Andy's stats looked like last episode. The weather is gray and dingy. Someone decides to speak up to help the mood. I think we all know who's best suited for this situation.
Andy, take it away, buddy.
Please don't go. It's great having you here.
Join me as we take a moment. Remember the characters we were forced to let go in order to complete a successful run. Tell me about your stories in the comment section below. Andy, your memory will live on forever. The group swiftly moves on from that tragedy after watching Swags do a sick parkour flip to escape some zombies. I mean, these two options are just night and day, really. We're going to the safe house.
We do have a lot of houses to loot up this time, which is always a good sign.
Don't you guys love it when the game wastes your time with these houses that bait you and they're completely empty?
God damn, got a double barrel. I think somebody was trying to charge us like 15 food for that at one of the strongholds.
Honestly, the rest of this looting was pretty chill. Nothing super crazy happened. Just gathered up a bunch of supplies and made it back to the road, no problems. The crew goes to a grocery store and Richie finds a magazine titled American Guns and reads it. He ends up absorbing a lot more than just shooting tips, though.
American guns!
Yeah, it's safe to say he has a few screws loose after that one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that about wraps it up for episode 2. I'm currently working on episode 3, which will be the finale of this run, so please make sure to hit the subscribe button to be notified as soon as it comes out. Thank you so much for watching and have a great rest of your day.